Gucci. Yeah. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Turn my volume up. Hey, hey, hey. Let's get to the topics. Get my serious, man. Yo, we in this thing. What up, G? Hell yeah, man. I just checked out that new Cardi B, man. She remixed that Jay-Z. She going in, man. I likes that, man. I likes that. She popping her shit, man. You know, I try not to be biased, but we team Cardi over here. We for the streets, man. She a brim, 5'9" brim. She ain't come in the game trying to be a Barbie and then try to flip it up, try to be a Blood on a third and fourth album. You know what I'm saying? Assalamu alaikum, my nigga Duda, man. I ain't seen you for a second, bro. I know you said you started a page, man. You gotta let me know. Damn, I wish I still had Instagram. I gotta see when you going live and shit, man, so I could jump on there. Northbound Media, he just made me a moderator for his page. I caught his live and all of that. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and start the topics, man. They lied about Pooh Shiesty being out of jail. That man is not out of jail. He don't get out till April 11th, 2026. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the Hoover indictment on the last live. Go back and check that one. I broke down the indictment and all of that. People trying to blame Smack, you know what I'm saying? Talking about Smack spoke about the kids being on the Fig when he was in a little podcast interview with the mayor, but that's cap. They been had that indictment ready and all of that. You got Dr. Umar begging for more money, man. He begging for 500,000. They saying that he had a total of 1.6 million that was donated to the school. He still ain't built the school. Hit the like button as soon as y'all come in, man. But yeah, that man is begging for more money, man, which is crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's about to lose the property in like 8 days if he don't come up with like $72,000. I guess he must have refinanced on the property, so that's how he owes money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, who is that? Who came in here talking crazy, man? Perezoso, Grandote, Boludo, huh? Gandula, Comodrero. He ain't speaking English, man. What's good, man? Hip hop policia, man. You know what I mean? ¿Qué estás buscando? Sigue adelante, mi caro. Barco, bicicleta, station de tren, autobus, taxi, avion, aeropuerto, wherever I go. Hip hop police want to follow me, man. Hey, man. Get him up out of here. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 sold to the nearest moderator. Get him up out of here. Apúrate. Yeah, he gone, man. Another day, another dollar. Aquí and lucha. Aquí dándole. All right, man. We got Lil Baby album finna drop, man. They saying he pushed it back because the Gunna's album, man. I don't know, man. He dropped a little single, man. He said, hey, if you want the feature, just ask for it. Just say it then. You know what I'm saying? He's striking back at Thugger, man. Hey, he always do better in the numbers and he do better at the music, man. Hey, I don't know what to say, man. Everybody wanted to hate on that man, but my whole thing is Thugger's brother, Funk, he did the same plea deal, and he went to jail, got caught with a gun, got 10 years, man. He should have never did that plea deal, but how you gonna go at Gunna when your own brother you told to do the same plea deal? It's all for the clout, man. We see straight through it, man. You got Steven Jackson going at Lil Yachty for his little George Floyd comments, right? But They done patched it up and made cool. But then he wants to go at the bloggers for posting it. Hey, you made it public. You know what I'm saying? And he keeps sneak dissing Nori and Drink Champs because I guess he's mad. Now that y'all doing a sports podcast, you want to go at the king. You know what I'm saying? Nori really set the precedents and the standards and the bar for everybody doing podcasts. Nori had a deal with Jay-Z, a deal with Nas, Mass Appeal, and a deal with Revolt with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting paid for the audio and the visual, man. Don't mess with Nori, man. Nori is one of the tops and staples of that community. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Joe Budden. Fat Joe tried to do it. He failed at it. Then he came back going live on Instagram. He did well. He ended up with a show on Revolt. Now he has a podcast with Jadakiss. Is doing decent. But even Fat Joe said he's not offended because he said he wanted to give Jink Tramps to Cameron and hand it over to him when he retires or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Originally, it was gonna be Cameron and Jadakiss, but he ended up choosing Mace, and it went well for them. You know what I'm saying? But now you see Jadakiss with Fat Joe doing their thing, but they all kings of the podcast realm. You know what I'm saying? Adam 22 was listed as number 22 on one list, 45 on another list, and he just got left off of a list. People ain't even consider him hip hop no more. You know what I'm saying? Vlad TV is more of, he is hip hop. He used to be a DJ, but he's more of like I don't know what you want to call him, man. Like he deals with crime and all kind of stuff over there. I guess you could call it hip hop, but they even have Vlad on the list, but they ain't have Adam 22, man, which is crazy. But yeah, Steven Jackson is a clout chaser to me. I wouldn't even know who he was if it wasn't for George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, Kris Jenner is leaving her husband, the black dude, Corey or whatever. It's a Kardashian curse. Well, he just came out saying she was cheating with the bodyguard. Also, they saying that Kim Kardashian tried to holler at Tom Brady at Jeff Bezos' wedding. Tom Brady wasn't feeling her. He likes the actress Sofia Vergara. You know what I'm saying? So they saying that Kim took the L. Pee-wee Longway, man, he's out of the feds, man. He beat the case without taking no plea deals. He just dropped a video called Endo, but while he's celebrating, his brother got unalived at the birthday party, man. This is crazy, man. But shout out him, man. It's just strange that Brick Baby came in town to go see what's the boy Woody with Adam 22. Brick Baby goes and visits Pee-wee Longway, and the next day he gets raided at his studio, and they find 3,000 fake perks. But we can't say it's because of Brick Baby, because he was already under investigation and wiretaps and all of that. But that was a strange coincidence, right? We got some streamer. His name is Max. He's usually playing music, getting people to do freestyles or whatever. And he had Lil Baby on there, and Lil Baby, he wanted him to freestyle. He like, well, I got to get paid some of the money from this, man. First of all, Lil Baby is signed to a major deal. He should always want to get paid. You know what I'm saying? Because he got to get clearance anyway. So he's like, what's going to be the breakdown of this? What's going to be the splits? So people like, oh, Lil Baby, you trying to scam him. How? He let that man come to his house, Lil Baby's house, and do the little podcast. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, man. You ain't even got to delete them. You know what I'm saying? If it get too crazy, then you could kick them out. Whatever, man. I don't even know who he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as New York, man, Griselda, one of my favorite groups. You got Benny the Butcher and Conway getting into it because of some dude named El Camino. He beat up a member of Benny's Black Sopranos crew or whatever. They denying it. You know what I'm saying? West Side Gun came out and said it ain't no beef, no in-house beef. Hey, I don't know. Cardi B, she's being sued over that song, Enough is Enough. They not only took the beat, but they also took like a piece of the hook. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like the first time. It's like the third allegation on her stealing from people. I don't know if y'all remember Young Miami and the City Girls had a song called Act Up, which was mostly written by Yachty. They saying that was taken from Hazel E. I heard the other song by Hazel E. It was definitely stolen. And then you got Young Miami. She was accused of saying, oh, I'll go live right now without a filter. That was took off one girl's joint. You got Lotto. Lotto got accused of taking Big Mama from that girl Princess Richie out of Houston. So a lot of these women be biting shit. Young and May got accused of stealing stuff. Man, this is normal. Females be stealing, man. Sexy Red got accused twice. When she be like, I'm looking for the hoes, hey, that hoe. That came from a song where she was paid to do a feature. She turned around and took that from the man and didn't even do the feature. So, man, women be stealing, man. But yeah, Cardi just dropped this song, Imaginary Players, taking Jay-Z's old classic hit. She did well on the song. I don't know if Party helped write it or what, but she said she got co-signed from Jay-Z for it. It sounds good. Now, you do know Nicki Minaj has been going at Jay-Z, so everything is calculated. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to co-sign Nicki's ops, you know what I mean, at the moment. ASAP Relly, man, the dude who snitched on ASAP Rocky for busting at him, you know what I'm saying? This dude is now suing ASAP Rocky and the lawyer, man. It's crazy, man. They always come with a civil suit after they, you know what I'm saying, lose in court or whatever. They saying that Remy Ma has said that she will fight Clarissa. Clarissa came out months ago on video saying that she put hands on Remy and she wants to box her and all that for doxing her phone number and all that on the internet. Well, they saying that Remy Ma is still popping it, even though she ain't signed the divorce papers with Papoose yet. Math Hoffa, he was hospitalized for chest pains. He's back home. He did a video about it. You know what I'm saying? Tekashi 6ix9ine's ex was just unalived in New York. This is not Yalen from Dominican Republic. This is not his baby mama, Sarah. This is actually another female from Dominican Republic named Ariela or Ariela. Everybody knows her or whatever. So Cardi B and Offset, you know, they sent their regards and condolences and all that. I guess she was popular in the clubs. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Trump, he passed a bill, you know what I'm saying? Basically, 186 billion is going to be cut from EBT and link cards, you know what I'm saying? They're cutting the budgets on people that's, you know what I mean, eating off of taxpayers' money. Also, you can only have 2 years of being on Section 8. So now these women going to have to stop acting like they bosses and stop living off OnlyFans and get out and do a damn job. A lot of people are mad or whatever because they give money to Israel and other places. So you're going to hear about that. Trump also met with Putin, you know what I'm saying? And they were like in Alaska or somewhere, and the deal did not go down. So there is no current situation with Russia and stopping their little beef or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else is going on. Sean Kingston, he just got sentenced for like 3 to 5 years. You know, him and his mama was scamming. You know what I'm saying? They finally caught up to him. They said that he was doing wire fraud. This man was purchasing stuff and then posting fake transactions. He had got a bulletproof Escalade, you know what I'm saying? He had got a big ass TV and he scammed some jewelers and all kind of little stuff, some watches, all of that. But him and his mama got sentenced recently, you know what I'm saying? Russell Simmons, who's been on the run just like L.A. Reid and all these big dudes like Diddy and even 50 Cent got a case. All of them got Me Too cases like Bill Cosby, all that. You know, Russell Simmons was overseas or whatever. They found the way to serve him. So now you're going to see him all in the United States over there in New York and everything, walking through the park and all that because he got a court date coming up. You know what I'm saying? You can't run for so long, man. L.A. Reid, he's in court right now. The female is saying that basically he told her she couldn't get no features if she didn't sleep with him and all of that. Couldn't get no John Legend features and all that. And I could see that happening, man. These dudes get power, man, and they let it go to their head. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Teyana Taylor, man, she went through that divorce with Iman Trumpet or whatever. You know, he was just on the show The Shy. He's out of work. You know, they unalived his character on there. So basically, she has to pay $70,000 for being held in contempt because she went on live and was talking about their situation. You know what I'm saying? She's saying that he made the divorce public, this, that, and the third, and all that, and was talking about she didn't get none of his cars and houses, and she had her own money. So when she did that, she violated and being held in contempt, and the judge said, you can afford it. You got 3 sitcoms and movies coming out or whatever, so you're going to hear about that. You got Cardi B blasting Saweetie for sleeping with Offset. Saweetie is dating some soccer player. She has responded, but, you know what I mean, didn't really drop no names or whatever. And I don't know if they trolling, but the guy tattooed her name right here, and he spelled it wrong. He tattooed Saweetie's middle name on the neck. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's gonna happen with that situation. People are saying it looked Photoshop, and that was just her way of acting like she's moved on. People talking about JT and Ice Spice done unfollowed Nicki because Nicki been dry snitching and popping shit on them. You got Chris Breezy being sued for the Breezy Bowl trademark, you know what I'm saying? Then also, he just had some sold out stadium shows, you know what I'm saying? Packed seats. Shout out that man Breezy, you know what I'm saying? He out here killing it, you know what I mean? Chicago, we got M Block Die Y. You know what I'm saying? He was arrested for stealing $10,000 worth of Lululemon. You know what I'm saying? You got Lil Zay Osama. He's been in the headlines. He's in trouble with the BDs because he said that he confronted King Von, and he's capping. He said that he confronted King Von for King Von saying free bite down. So now all the BDs is on his head. You know what I'm saying? Then he also got up there and dry self-snitched saying that 5 people died behind his watches getting stolen and trying to act like he taking credit for THF TP who got unalived in front of his kids. But everybody is saying that it was a dude from 71st and Paxtown that actually did THFTP, and they got they get back a month later. So how is you taking responsibility for that? You know what I'm saying? It was a dude named Man. You know what I'm saying? You got PGF Jada, who's been in the headlines a lot. You know what I'm saying? She started rapping or whatever. Her brother Q50, Little 50, who was unalived, and her homeboy Queso, who was unalived. They was all backdoored by their own people. You know what I'm saying? She got her kid taken from her. You know what I'm saying? The baby daddy is in jail or whatever. She was out here scamming, doing scams. People got mad that she wasn't breaking them off, so they snitched on her or whatever. So she went to jail, got out a week later. Her kid got taken from her. She went and dropped a video about it. People are saying that ain't cool. Why is you clout chasing off of your kids being in CPS custody? You had Bloodhound Q50. He was just in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? He was bragging about he ran off on a dude with $60,000. You know what I'm saying? And boom, 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 boom. They hit up the truck. It wasn't bulletproof. He didn't get hit, but 3 people went in critical condition. You know what I'm saying? And he's back popping it on the internet. This is his 4th incident surviving. He was there when Jeff got unalived. You know what I'm saying? He was there when Skrilla got shot, when they was doing the little studio session, and that boy Brandon Buckingham was filming, and even his videographer got hit in the neck, all that. He survived that. Then when his watches got stolen, he tried to go get the watches back. His car got hit up. So that's 4 incidents, and he's still out here popping it like he's the top demon. He stole 60,000 from a dude named Rambo 1448. So everybody's trolling it. They saying the white boy CTS Lil Wick was involved, and his crew was involved. And because CTS Lil Wick is cool with 9-5 Mob in Chicago, he been sneak dissing and talking crazy about the Bloodhounds. He inserted himself in that beef. You know what I'm saying? You also got Jay Shooter, the brother of Big Mike from O Block and Wooski's brother. He's been dissing the Bloodhounds, saying that they clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? Some girl named Anne Marie, I never heard of her music. She's from Chicago. She was on an arrest tape on the cop camera, and the cop mentioned something about the girl having HIV, and that's the reason why she was fighting her friends. And she's out here denying it, but everybody heard what the cop said. So I don't know what's going on with that. You know what I'm saying? Mellow Rax has responded to academics saying that she was sleeping with Tekashi and this, that, and the third. And she said you can't believe nothing that academics say. In her new song, she was dropping bars now. You know what I'm saying? Mellow Rax is hard. And you know she's been in the headlines for Kodak clout chasing off of her doing a video with NBA Youngboy. She's saying she been broke up with Kodak long time ago. She had to take him to the hospital when he OD'd and all that. It's getting messy, you know what I'm saying? Inglewood Family Bloods member Frosty the Snowman, he was arrested for stealing Pokemon cards while he's talking to the people. His girl's putting all these cards in her purses. You know what I'm saying? He mad that Adam 22 posted it, but other people posted it first, man. Jaleese has gotten whooped on camera. She's a host on No Jumper right now. She's famous for dealing with EBK J-Bo. You know what I'm saying? She just got whooped out. She's been talking crazy about the girl that whooped her. Talking about she's a Mongolian warrior when the Mongols were actually Asians. But because the girl is dark-skinned and Jaleese is mixed with Cuban, she's using colorism Flacco uses Jalise as his little do girl. She does errands for him. So he chimed in and said little comments, which was crazy because he's a African and he's dark skinned. So people talking about that. You got P. Gutter, who was like a OG to GS9, Bobby Smurder and all them. He just got arrested on live. He looking like he was on dope. You know what I'm saying? He broke out of the cop car. He's running around sweating with no shirt, no shoes. He actually looking like 607 Unk in the video. So they got footage of that out. There was just a mass shooting at a Brooklyn nightclub. Some dude named Lil Mar, who was a top shooter, he ended up getting hit. You know what I'm saying? He got took out, but 12 people got hit, man. Pray for them folks. Far as the BMF TV show, B. Mickey, man, the biggest snake, man. Y'all seen the finale. He got took out in the finale. He's saying that the real B. Mickey wants to sue stars for how he's portrayed, just like Lamar, the real Lamar, who's still alive. He's saying that he don't like how he's portrayed. He wants to sue stars. But if you look in the beginning of BMF, it says this is loosely based on scenarios that happen. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really sue them. Skrilla was arrested for playing with pellet guns or whatever the case. You know, anytime he's in Kingston on the strip, the police go messing with him. So it's crazy. He's tapped in with the bloodhound. So why q50 is getting his car hit up, you out here getting arrested in Philly? You know what I'm saying? The little clout chaser, the little Asian girl, Lil Tay, has turned 18, and she faked her death when she came back on the scene. That didn't work. Well, recently, she turned 18. She did OnlyFans. She made almost $1 million in a couple hours. She's going viral for talking crazy, saying that women that's 25 and over with a 95, the 9 to 5, they have failed in life. You know what I'm saying? So she got backlash for that. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is making new rules. If you are not 18 or over, you have to provide your license and your ID. So a lot of people are going to lose views now, they're saying, because a lot of people are being watched by minors, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of censorship going on, so you're going to hear about that. One of the island boys got into a confrontation and he almost died because somebody dropped a pistol. You know what I mean? I don't know too much. I didn't watch the video. Don't really care. I don't know if y'all familiar with growing up hip hop. There's a girl named Brianna who's light skinned. She just went viral for being homeless. You know, in the past, she said she was on meth and on crack. She was in an abusive relationship. You know, that was videotaped, her getting whooped on, man, breaking down her door and all that. Well, she's homeless, man. Her father supposedly was married to Mary J. Blige, and he was a producer in the industry, and that's how she even got the little clout she got. You know what I'm saying? NBA Youngboy dropped his album, and it went #1 in 12 countries. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped 2 songs, one dissing Bleeder, his ops, and one dissing Fredo Bang. He's saying that he boom, boom, boomed at Fredo Bang, and that he caught him slipping. I don't know. It's weird because when you was in jail, you set up a show and had Fredo perform at the show. And then everybody knows that Yoshi went to Rolling Loud in Miami and boom, 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 boom at NBA Youngboy and hit NBA Youngboy's girl in the arm. Yoshi went on plenty of drills going at NBA Youngboy, and he is main man with Fredo Bang. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know, it's top boys versus the bottom boys out there in Baton Rouge, man. So it's heating up, man, in these YouTube streets, man. Let me see what else we got going on. Caribou, her body cam footage came out where she's saying she was attacked by security, where she was at a show performing. She was walking back to the dressing room. They saying that she actually attacked one of Yachty's assistants, which goes with the rumors of her being unruly. She's denying all that happened, but she's going off on the cops in the video, and that is because she's saying that they did her wrong. The videographer and vlogger, DC Baby Draco, just got his camera took from him when he went back home to Oakland. Some guys set him up, you know what I'm saying? This is just like the whole Q50 situation in St. Louis. You ran off on these people, and they saying that they booked Q50 to that show, and then they followed him to the hotel. Well, DC Baby Draco had some type of booking with these guys, and they beat him up, recorded it, took his camera and all that, and they saying he used to talk crazy about them and they ain't forget, and that's what that was about. Everybody's saying that DDG is dating India Love or whatever. She just did some little trolling, acting like she caught him cheating and she's crying and whatnot. But the whole thing was he did a video reenacting their relationship and he had an India Love lookalike in the video. You know what I'm saying? But she was just trolling. They didn't break up. They still going good. Meanwhile, Haley Bailey just won the Halo Awards or whatever. Don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes then robbed an armored truck, got $2 million in Philly, got caught hours later or days later. These fools, there's 3 of them arrested. They bought cars and jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got a stunt, man. They don't give two out here, man. There's a dude named CJ on 32s who just had a home invasion. He was beefing with CJ So Cool. CJ So Cool said some people gonna rob him. He just had a home invasion. His girl is taking the fall for shooting and unaliving the guy that broke in the house. People saying they believe CJ on 32s did it, but he's a felon, so he's letting her take the blame. Kind of like when Dirk had that home invasion, he said India was the shooter. But usually when you're a shooter, they test you for gunpowder residue, so I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers get home invaded. It happened to Bun B where he had to shoot somebody. It happened to Exhibit. It happened to Dirk. You know what I'm saying? It happened to BTB Savage where his girl actually did shoot the dude. You know what I'm saying? And BTB Savage bragged about it. So then they unalived him for bragging about it on Vlad. You know what I'm saying? It just happened to Hot Boy in Florida where his baby mama dropped his low and they came to get him and he ran and escaped with a gun, you know what I'm saying, with his son. It happened to the baby and the baby ended up shooting the dude but letting him live. He only shot him in the legs or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Far as the Young Dolph trial, that dude Hernandez Goban, he's sitting up here snitching. He said Big Jook put up the money. So now y'all can expect a Rico coming for Yo Gotti, man. They coming for Yo Gotti, man. This dude has spilled the beans, man. You know what I'm saying? It's looking bad. He's saying that dude gave him $100,000 and he's supposed to give the shooters $10,000 apiece. You know what I'm saying? You had one of the shooters say that he only got a couple of $100 and he just wanted to buy some perks, man. So he's telling it all. You know what I'm saying? I think his name is Cornelius or whatever. So you got a dude that actually cooperated on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you know, Gotti signed Zillionaire Doe. He's featured on his single, you know what I'm saying? And he said something about beating the feds and all that in the single, you know what I mean? But it looked like you ain't beating the feds, my nigga. It's coming back, you know what I'm saying? I told y'all in the last live, Soulja Boy had that little gun charge where they ran up on the car and he had the gun. He bailed out immediately, you know what I'm saying? People saying they think he talking. I don't know about that, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what else going on, man. I just seen something, man, that's motivation. It's a woman named Day Bella. She makes 1.5 million being an event planner. She was working with Dirk or whatever, but she came out of college doing t-shirts, man. Then she started doing little events, and now she's making 1.5 million, man, a year, man. Motivation, man, for the streets, man. You know what I'm saying? And then also Soulja Boy's manager, Theo Brown, he became Versace's first black ambassador. You know what I'm saying? And he had a LimeWire deal. So it's a lot of stuff they don't talk about, man. It's black people out here doing power moves, man, that started from the bottom. All right, we ain't had too many topics. We coming at the 30-minute mark. Anybody want a topic, drop it in the comments, man. Diddy? Oh, no, 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 sir. No, 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 no. Nah, man. We don't rock with that, man. No Diddy, man. No Diddy, man. No Diddy. Anybody got any real comments? You know, Diddy, he ain't get sentenced yet. Like, they still, he's supposed to have the Mann Act, but he's trying to get that little bail. He even trying to put up that 50 mil again. They still ain't letting him out. They want him to sit, you know what I'm saying? But supposedly they getting all up in Gina's business. You know, that's 50 cents, baby mama and all that. But they still trying to bring up stuff. We thought the shit was over with, you know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I think that they're going to try to build a RICO on him while he's still in there. Because, you know, he had over 100 lawsuits coming at him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, gone real quick. But yeah, man, it's getting crazy, man. Everybody got RICOs, man. I told y'all in a couple lives before about Fat Joe's RICO. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it comes from people feeling like they underpaid or not getting paid. 50 Cent got one coming. You know what I'm saying? The same thing. It's a Mann Act. He flew a female out, gave her $1,600. They got the text messages, man. You know what I'm saying? So, man, my advice to dudes, man, don't Don't be flying no chicks out. Do like Future. Make them pay their own way. You know what I'm saying? Future's so slick. One chick flew out. She told him she wasn't gonna sleep with him. He said, "Oh yeah." Cancel the hotel. She went back to the hotel. They was like, "Oh, your room is up. You gotta check out." You know what I'm saying? Future a dog ass nigga, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, you gotta do like that, man. Stop letting these females, you know what I'm saying, make you pay for them to come out, man. That's how they're getting niggas now. You know, the whole Man Act was created to get. Oh, my son did have his karate tournament today. Yeah, the whole Man Act was to get a black boxer who was messing with white girls, man. And if you ever seen Cadillac Records, man, they was going after dudes like Chuck Berry and all them people for messing with them white girls back in them days, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they had on Martin Luther King, man. They had him on the wiretaps and all kind of stuff, man. You know, they say he was at the hotel. There was supposed to be some white girls at the hotel where he passed away. I don't know if that's facts or not, but yeah, man, J. Edgar Hoover, the cross-dresser who was actually mixed, had it out for black people. And you know, he had a hard on for them dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely had some bribing going on, man. Some extortion, man. Man, and Diddy was a monster, man. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he basically, you know what I'm saying? When you have power for so long, you think you're invincible, man. They saying his son unalived the dude, man. And there's a cop who was there when Michael Jackson faked his death or was unalived. This dude is a cleanup man. He's a fixer. And supposedly he hid the fact that Diddy's son had unalived the dude in the studio in the house or something, man. So it's a lot he got away with. You blew up Kid Cudi's car. You dangled Wale over a balcony. You attacked Drake, and it wasn't over the 0 to 100 beat. It was because Drake had Cassie come out to his festival. You know what I'm saying? Hell, look at the time that he lost his cool with that coach and threw them big ass barbells at him. Like, did he lose his cool, man? He threw champagne all over Steve Stout over the Hate Me Now video with Nas, because he did the film where he was on the cross like Christ, then he changed his mind, didn't want it to be in the video. So then you attack Steve Stout. You know what I'm saying? Diddy did a lot of things to a lot of people, man. He was moving like a mob boss out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They found guns, choppers in his crib. I don't even think they had serial numbers on him. Like, he was moving like a gangster. He may be a zesty gangster, but he was no joke, man. You know what I'm saying? That makes him a threat out here, man. What up, 420? But yeah, man. What topics y'all got for me before we get up out of here, man? What other topics y'all got, man? Just want to stay in this algorithm, man, because Joe, you can't hear me? The sound messed up? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, man, stop playing. All right, what up, Trap Stocks? Man, if y'all ain't, I see new faces in here, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Go check out my videos. I was, you know what I'm saying, under the algorithm for a minute, and I'm coming back up out of it. But I had dropped a couple videos, you know, one on Diddy, one on the whole BMF situation with Lil Meech. I had some BMF homies on the phone. Y'all go check them videos out so we could get them to get, you know what I'm saying, what they need. I'm finna drop some videos probably this week, you know what I'm saying? I've been sitting on them, but I got 4 videos I'm working on at once, you know what I'm saying? I got the whole thing with the 50 Cent and Rick Ross paperwork. Then I'm working on one with this King Von backdoor, you know what I'm saying? And then there was another one. Oh, these Crips, man, that's clout chasers out in LA, and they've been getting exposed left and right. So I got 3 videos I've been working on at once, you know what I'm saying? Like, 2 of them is damn near done, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just really trying to wait because I want to make sure I'm fully back in the algorithm. I don't want to drop none that it don't get seen like it should, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. And I'm going to drop the link to my other pages on there, so y'all make sure y'all follow the other pages. Cause I got a backup page, and follow me on TikTok too, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the link in my bio for the TikTok, because I'm going to start going live on there as well. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I'm going to move to Twitch also, you know what I'm saying? So if I am, you know what I'm saying, being blocked on here, people see me on there, you know what I'm saying? Super Sab 17. What do you guys say? Anyway, but yeah, man. Man, everybody got restructured, man, because hip-hop had fell 40%. So when you seen all these people, oh, man, Free Spike, G, Alonzo, you know what I'm saying? You from the set? KK, that's my brother. Free Smurf, Free OG, Free Shake, you know what I'm saying? Free all the guys, man. Hell yeah. Man, bro, that shit hurt my heart, man. You know what I'm saying? If I ever come across some big money, I'm definitely gonna pay to get them guys out, man. Shout out Milwaukee. I'm definitely gonna pay for them guys to get up out of, you know what I'm saying, that situation, man. You know what I mean? I hate when niggas get money and they forget the bros, you know what I'm saying? If I ever, I'm the one that helped KK with the idea with his petition and all that. He ended up getting 35. I started typing it up, and then he ended up rushing and having somebody else do it, and he still got 3,500 signatures, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I get some money, I'm a damn sure get the right lawyers and get them boys out. I was talking with Spike G's niece, and she was saying the lawyer wanted $30,000. I was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I damn sure want to get, you know what I'm saying, get the money together and get them boys up out of that jam, man, because they got over sentenced, you know what I'm saying? And the people that put them where they at, they got moved on up to Washington, D.C., KK told me. And people say never go to the feds without a lawyer, but people say you might as well not waste your time because it's dealing with a point system. Toledo, what's good, man? You always catch it at the end. Damn. You gotta rewind it. But like when my sister went, we paid $40,000 for a lawyer. When my cousin went, it was $30,000 for their lawyer. They still got sentenced. You know what I'm saying? But it's a system. It's a point system. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you could really figure it out with your own handbook. There's no point in getting a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? But end of the day, man, it's like they all went with no lawyers, bro. I asked KK why he didn't use one, and he said that Big L would have paid for it, but he thought he was gonna be good without one. It's like, damn, they slammed them boys, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, even if you have a lawyer, bro, when his body's involved, that's a different story. It's different from white collar, you know what I'm saying? It's different. Look at Big Meech. He was supposed to only get 15 years. They slammed him with 30. You know what I'm saying? He took 20 to the door and got released without telling no 5K1, no Rule 35s, no none of that. People still trying to lie and say he ratted and all that. But end of the day, bro, like, is it worth, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way the feds win is niggas plead guilty because when they come for you, they got everything they need on you, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't just come for you without the facts, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the way they get them points taken off is cooperated. That's what you see what's going on with O.T. Avani. You know what I'm saying? He's slamming Dirk, throwing him under the bus to get that time reduced, man. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, man. And that's what you're going to see now with Hernandez Govan snitching on Big Juke, which is going to end up getting Yo Gotti indicted. You know what I'm saying? They on trial right now. So it's like, you best doing shit on your only, man. You know what I mean? And damn sure don't have no gang attached to your name. Once you get initials and shit like that, they coming, man. That's why you see Lil Baby change the name of his label from 4PF, and they on him heavy now. Like, it don't matter who it is, bro. They cleaning up. If you notice, you don't hear nothing about no white indictments. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear nothing about no white indictments. It's always the blacks. Once they get money and power, they getting took out of there. So my whole thing is, when you got hip-hop comes with violence. It's a blood sport, you know what I'm saying? But try to leave the streets alone, man. You can't do both, man. You cannot do both, man. That dude a vice lord. That dude who got killed, they been trying to rob him. You know what I'm saying? If I'm correct, I see the video where some guys said some guys was, you know what I'm saying, asking him at the gas station about his chain and how much it cost And the dudes was plotting out him, or he was in the car, and he was telling the story about Tug, you know what I'm saying, Mob Tug or whatever, Mafia Tug, Mafia. But that shit's sad, bro. They snatched him out the car and did that. And I don't know if it was clickbait because the page that posted it said the guy got arrested. Immediately. Immediately. Necesita. You know what I'm saying? Prisionero. My whole thing is, man, when we was young and we did dirt, we was poor. Pueblo es pobre. Poor. You know what I'm saying? We had to do it. But I don't believe in senseless crimes. I always played the defense. I ain't never bullied nobody, no none. Now, if we took from a nigga and ran up on him and got their starter jackets and coats, our parents couldn't afford that. I ain't never had a pair of Jordans my mama bought. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had that. So we stealing cars and all that. We weren't 16 getting a sweet 16 birthday gift and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we did shit when we was young, but then you learn how to hustle and you know what I'm saying, you get it how you live. You don't have to go out and take. I don't like niggas that's out thieving and robbing and that's all they want to do. They too lazy to get a car and get a job and go out and work. I done worked 2 jobs before, you know what I'm saying, just to keep up a lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you got to be a jack of all trades. I done had good jobs out there, you know what I'm saying? I done did Amazon. I done did Kmart, them warehouses. I done did Staples warehouse doing the forklifts. You know what I'm saying? I done did AT&T when it was Bell South and changed to AT&T. I done did tech support for Geek Squad and Apple Care. You know what I'm saying? I even dealt with homeowners insurance claims, which through Assurant. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did real jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot out there. DHL, just different jobs, bro. Like when you a man and a family man, take care of your kids, man. You can't be out here doing dirt. All that falls back on your kids. My kids ain't never grew up in the hood. Didn't grow up on Section 8, no food stamps. They never even lived really in apartments. Grew up in houses, you know what I'm saying? Went to good schools. My oldest in college. My other one graduating at 16. Smart kids. It's hereditary, man. You got people like their moms just want to be generational Section 8 receivers and their kids dropping out of school. The schools they at getting closed down, you know what I'm saying? Because the federal government don't want to fund them because they in bad hoods and all that. So people can say it's the environment, but you got a lot of people that grew up in bad conditions and they made it out. You know what I'm saying? Look at our ancestors. A lot of them had 8, 9 kids. I was on Ancestry.com. I'm looking and like all these people was having 8, 9 kids back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? When value of money was way worse. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? Black people made a way. A lot of them, they had farmer and landowner under their shit. But, you know what I'm saying? Once slavery ended, them people got them shacks and they made it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no excuse for what people doing. I remember when I was young, my mama told me we was below poverty level. I didn't understand what that meant. And, she graduated with a degree in sociology but never used it. You know, they only make 30,000 anyway. But she would refuse food stamps and stuff like that. She got child support and that just paid the mortgage, but like I just didn't understand that and now I understand it. You know what I'm saying? She had a certain pride about herself, you know what I mean? And that's what we need, you know what I mean? So with them taking away the food stamps in Section 8, they need to do that. Motherfuckers need to get out here and work. You know what I'm saying? I get pissed off at deadbeats. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay $800 a month for child support for 2 kids and then raise my other kid in a whole nother household. You know what I'm saying? My dad had to pay child support. So it's like for these niggas to be deadbeats and it's the women's fault because they be like, oh, I'm not going to make him do this and do that. Then you got good niggas like me that get put on it when they move on with their life. You know what I'm saying? And then get took off when you go single. So it's like, it's fucked up. And the thing is, the government take 40% of it. So when you was doing well when I was putting it in your bank account, you thought you was hurting me by running out of the government, but now you shorted yourself. You know what I'm saying? Then you realize, oh, I was making more with him just giving me direct money. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lose-lose when you're dealing with the state. And Uncle Sam became the black woman's husband, you know what I'm saying? To get food stamps and to get welfare, they said no man could be in the household. So now you done divided and conquered the black household, you know what I'm saying? When people had the industrial age and niggas went away to war and all of that, the women, they got affirmative action. They went into the workforce. So then they started to get the jobs. And now if you look at the statistics and the rates, majority of the women are the ones with the degrees. So the niggas come home, they uneducated, they end up on drugs from Vietnam, like my uncles and them, all them, you know what I'm saying? And they turn to drugs, and then now you got worthless ass black men out here. You know what I'm saying? So now you bring in the gay agenda and to turn the women gay. So that's population control. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on in the black community. We too divided and conquered. So you put out people like Sexy Red and Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion talking crazy and dividing the household. Meanwhile, they got a whole boyfriend at home. But that's what it is, man. It's systematic destruction. You know what I'm saying? And we got to change this shit. But with the drill culture, all the drill rappers in jail, you know what I'm saying, unaliving themselves, they ain't living to 22, you know what I'm saying, and they want to call you old and call you unk when you live and survived shit and been through stuff, you know what I'm saying, but nigga like me been shot 5 times, been in shootouts after that, been survived a lot of stuff I don't get on here and talk about, but they'll call me unk. Hell yeah, I'm glad to be unk, nigga, you know what I'm saying, because I know my kids, my 10-year-old right now, super smart, 5th grade, you know what I'm saying, all my kids, it's hereditary, you know what I'm saying. My dad grew up in the time when it was segregated and all that, and he still went to the military, still went through college, you know what I'm saying, still was a math teacher in Chicago, dealing with the disciples and the stones, fighting and all that, and they always showed him respect and all that. But he always told me, get a job and play both sides, you know what I'm saying? That's what I did, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be full-fledged. Now, if I had felonies, then I'd be running around here with tattoos looking crazy. But nah, I still wouldn't tattoo my face. But you gotta be smart out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, it was the design. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got reparations but blacks, you know what I'm saying? The Asians got it after Pearl Harbor when they threw them in concentration camps. You know what I'm saying? The Jews got 800 million from Russia plus 11 million from Obama. You know what I'm saying? You got the LGBT community got millions of dollars donated to them, and the transgender, they got millions. Everybody got something. The Indians, they were put on reservations, and then they got casinos and everything. You know what I mean? They got everything but black folks. We was always stuck at the bottom on purpose because they know who the first shall be last, the last shall be first. So you got to keep us at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. But hell, we are our own enemy. You know what I'm saying? We got a crab mentality, put each other down in the bucket. And that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Most High cursed Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on for years. You know, but we got to fix us first. You know what I'm saying? And the way it's going, bro, it's just uglier and uglier. And by 2030 coming, everybody going to be slaves to that microchip. So at the end of the day, man, just raise your kids and keep them up out the way and out the streets, man. That's all I can say, man. You know what I'm saying? My mama tried her best. I used to sneak out the window and all that. I used to get in trouble in school. She got I found an old, remember they used to have answer machines. And I found an old tape from an answer machine. My principal called talking about I just missed almost 3 weeks in school and all that. I'm like, damn, I was bad as hell. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I mean? I didn't have that father figure in the house, and that was her fault. You know what I'm saying? Then when they was going to kick everybody out because of the gang activity, and I didn't want her to get evicted, I went and lived with my dad for a year, and he had no trouble out of me. He let me do what I wanted to do. I smoked weed, smoked cigarettes. When I was 11, he let me keep a gun at his house, but I hadn't seen him until I was 16, from 11 to 16, so I was thugging. So by the time I got with him, you know what I'm saying, just being around him, he didn't have no problems out of me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's all kids need, man. I'm finna drop a tape soon showing all the gangbangers saying how they daddy wasn't there. Like, I got multiple timestamps where I didn't wrote it down. Okay, this person said that, this person said that. And then I did a video and said how many rappers' parents was on drugs. You know what I'm saying? So we've been fucked up since the 80s. You know what I'm saying? And what did they do? They got rid of the conscious rap. They gave us the gangster rap. You know what I'm saying? When we had Public Enemy, we had Brand Nubians, we had Poor Righteous Teachers, we had Professor X. You know what I'm saying? We had people really out here, you know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah, MC Light, like even Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, they was 5%ers. Like, we had niggas dropping knowledge, man, intelligent hoodlum. We had all that, you know what I'm saying? Tennessee, Arrested Development, man, that shit got wiped out, man. They came with the gangster rap and it was over with, you know what I'm saying? But they saying that NWA might have been the CIA behind that, you know what I mean? So I don't know, X-Clan, you know what I'm saying? All of that, man. So it's like, man, it's just sad, bro. I don't even listen to drill music, you know what I mean? KRS to God, nigga. knowledge reigns supreme, you know what I mean? And them is the people that made me study the way I study. And I showed y'all the last slide, all the books and shit I got. They is the reason that I did that, you know what I'm saying? Because of real hip hop. Yep, I remember Foo Stickins, La Schmoo, I remember all that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Drill is trash, exactly, bro. And we gotta fix it, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when they gave Killer Mike 3 Grammys, that was the birth of them taking back real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're trying to do. A lot of these new execs, when they restructure their labels, they are trying to take back and bring back rap. You know what I'm saying? What's that girl? She got that song. She signed to TDE. Paranoia. What's her damn name? The dark skinned chick. Which they saying she got 300 million or 30 million people streaming her, but when they showed her performing at a festival, nobody was singing it. Um, what it do, Sherm? Man, finna clear out of here in a second. You gotta rewind the live. But yeah, what's the girl from TDE, Sherm? The dark skinned chick, man. She's a positive rapper. She got that song Paranoia. Damn, what's her name? She's like the new Doja Cat, but dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Man, I can't find my ISIS Papers book, man. I had that book, man. I don't know where that book is at. But yeah, old girl, man, she signed to TDE. I can't think of her name, but she's like the new dark skin version of Doja Cat, man. Let me type it in real quick, man. She got the song Paranoia. Paranoia. She's like the new, damn, she ain't even popping up. Hold on, 10 more. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Dochi. I love her. You know what I'm saying? She hard. You know what I'm saying? But she is pushing the agenda. She says she got a girlfriend and all that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I like them chocolate, boy. Ooh, woo. Yeah. Dochi. She's straight. She's straight. Who else straight? Doja Cat straight, you know what I'm saying? But she was trying to be a white girl, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man. You know what I mean? And you mixed with African, you know what I'm saying? I don't like that shit, you know what I'm saying? But she got bars, you know what I mean? I like, damn, what's the girl's name? Lola Monroe or something like that. I need a roughneck. No. She hard. I can't think of her name. It's a little tiny, little short girl. She from New York. Then you got Rhapsody. Man. Then there was another female, Lady London. She hard too. But there's women out there, but they don't promote that, man. You know what I'm saying? Doechii, people are upset that Doechii running around in her drawers and all of that. You know what I'm saying? If she was to come out how she wanted to dress, they ain't gonna promote that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when Lotto was on the rap game and she was a teenager and she used to dress, you know what I'm saying, regular and all that. Man, that girl got from up under Jermaine Dupri, Lola Brooks. I like her. I remember when she was a jit. On Twitter, she followed me, and I didn't know who she was, and she kept promoting Queen B and how Queen B had co-signed her fan page or whatever. And then 10 years later, boom, this girl blow up. She hard, man. I went through her videos. She's hard. But Lady London is hard. And Lady London was related to Chino XL, who unalived himself. He was a hard MC. He had went at Tupac years ago. But she comes from hip-hop royalty. But I think them is like some of the best other than Doechii, you know what I'm saying? But people don't want to. Yeah, Charlie Baltimore was hard too, you know what I'm saying? But she ain't lyrical, you know what I'm saying? Like Rhapsody and them females right there, them is like lyrical females, you know what I'm saying? Like Lady Luck and how Remy used to be. But Remy got exposed for having ghostwriters, you know what I'm saying? But Foxy was hard, bro. They saying her brother helped and Nas might have helped, but that's cap. Foxy had 2 record deals, you know what I'm saying? She had one before Def Jam, you know what I'm saying? And she was under a different name, but Foxy was hard. Like, I could actually listen to some old Foxy stuff, and I'm like, damn, when she was on the firm and all that, she was hard, you know what I mean? I want stuff to go back to them days, you know what I'm saying? Lotto got writers, and she could actually write. I don't know why she got writers, you know what I'm saying? And she had to water herself down, because that's what's, you know what I'm saying, that's what's moving, you know what I'm saying? But, Man, there's some hard females out right now, man. I'm saying Chicago, you got Lady Bin Laden. She hard, you know what I'm saying? But we just gotta take hip hop back, man. We take hip hop back. We get, you know what I'm saying, get these young kids' minds back. Cause if they pay attention, everybody wanna look at King Von as an example, cause King Von made $4 million and he blew up and all that, but he didn't get to live and spend the money. You know what I'm saying? And he would have been in jail if he would have survived. So it's like, y'all want to look at him as an example, bro. That's not the example you need, man. You could look at J. Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, all the positive rappers is some of the richest ones. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be out here talking about drilling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I used to rap, I used to mix my shit up. Scarlett, she's hard. Very hard. But now you see her, before they took my Instagram, I was followed her. You see how they got her dressing now. Showing ass and all of that. Pretty. You know what I'm saying? She got Nigerian in her blood. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Scarlett, but everybody was talking down on her, you know what I'm saying that she got women twerking in her videos and all that now. But it's what it is, man. She pushing that whole bisexual shit too, you know what I'm saying, which kind of threw me off. But, you know, she was in group homes. She had a hard life, you know what I'm saying? I like Scarlett, man. Um, yeah, man, we gotta change the narrative, man. And that's what my goal is, man. That's why I don't really care about not being monetized and all that, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they keep moving the goalposts and changing all the rules anyway. A lot of people losing their pages and losing monetization and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, it is what it is. But if you go through, I went viral for telling, you know what I'm saying, the kids to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I went viral. I did over 700,000 views going off on the Migos because QC had threw a stripper bowl and spent $1 million on strippers. And I was like, y'all could have did something for the community. You know what I'm saying? And my message went over viral. And that's how I started doing this shit, bro. I came in the game on some positive shit. Yeah, I come from gang shit and all that. But I was growth and development, you know what I'm saying? And we went viral for some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because of a rapper, you know what I'm saying, doing some bullshit or whatever. But end of the day, that's not the message we was pushing. You know what I'm saying? So, end of the day, man, I stand for these babies, man, and that's what we gotta do, man. Trick Daddy love the kids. And with that being said, man, y'all just gotta rewind to the beginning of the live, man. I'm out. I'm coming to an hour mark, man. Peace and love, children of the sun. Talita, rewind it.